So you're probably curious what happened this morning. Well, I had an alarm clock problem. Turns out last night around 9:45, I think it was, the telephone rang, which made me panic. I had just hit that really sweet spot where if someone wakes you up at that moment, you're confused as heck. But anyway, as a result, once I found out it wasn't my aunt calling me because it wasn't 4 o'clock in the morning and something had gone wrong, I went back to bed. Now, part of the panic last night was that I bumped a knob. There's a knob on top of my alarm clock that you set for various alarms because it's got several banks inside of it. I bumped one, so what ended up happening was it was on the mode where you set the alarms, and when it's in that mode, an alarm doesn't go off. Luckily, Mom ended up catching it when she realized I wasn't down at the normal time and I had enough time to eat and everything, but I kind of had a rush. So yeah, that's what went on, and that's why you only had 2 pictures this morning, because honestly, I was like, oh crap, gotta go. Thankfully, after that morning, it's been uneventful today. Not much stuff going on around here. And by not much stuff, I mean my job's been going at a steady pace. I just mean that nothing complicated has been going on. Also, I just started a couple of minutes ago. Night Vale presents new podcast called Within the Wire. Odd. I mean, it's going to be odd anyway, but it seems to be set in an interesting universe, and you're listening to these relaxation tapes, which, by the way, as someone that has used that sort of thing before, they're almost dangerously pitch perfect with it. So, yeah. I found out that our DM is unable to join us tonight downstairs for D&D, so I get to join upstairs tonight. And since they are running a different campaign than they were the last time I got to join them, I get to use a new character. That other campaign's just on hold for the summer, and then they'll get back to it later, so that other character will come back as well. But I got a little something special. I don't want to give anything away. I might later on tonight if I have time before I have to go to bed, right? But the DM handed me some stuff. He pretty much took his right as a DM to go, tell you what, here's what you have. And I went, yes! Luckily, even though this was unexpected, I had kind of been cooking the character in my head anyway, so I think I know where I'm going with him. We'll see. So, tonight was fascinating. I get to reveal to you guys now what I was. I didn't want to kind of leak it out until it was going to get revealed. But I was a were-raven. Which means, yes, like a werewolf being able to switch from wolf to human, I could switch from raven to human. So I can fly over somewhere, and then poof back. Kind of nice. I made the character just really eccentric, though. He's like a hopped-up Robin Hood, is pretty much what he is. I didn't get to roleplay a lot, though. It's a big group, and it's me guesting and stuff. I mean, where we left off, I landed on this pillar, which made a bunch of specters show up chanting about sacrificing something. And then this really big shambling mound came towards us, and that's how it ended. So the DM will have to pilot me next week. But I trust him, and since I was sitting right beside him, he kind of got a feel of what the character was as I built it, so he'll do great. Since I was a raven when it happened, though, I did leave him with the parting shot of requesting that I try to peck the thing's eyes out, but otherwise, I think he'll do fine with me. So now that it's 8:46, I'm going to do all my usual cooling down for the evening and going to bed. So, good night, everybody.